Well, I think the biggest advantage to the member is being an owner of a company, and so you do have a say in that through your board of directors. Also, another advantage, we have currently the lowest power rates, and in addition to that, you also get capital credit refunds, which has traditionally been every year. You get a portion of what you've paid in power bills back to you in your own bank account.
Well, our elementary schools are the ones that receive the money back from the proceeds of the Kite Festival, but when you look at it as a whole, we're teaching kids how to read, and that's the whole benefit of the Kite Festival. Is the literacy programs throughout the schools are all benefited, and those kids graduate from elementary school and go into secondary schools, and they've learned how to read. And because of the Kite Festival, they've been able to have a better and more rich experience in their reading programs.
My amazement inside of it is that what goes around comes around. That's something that I think about often, is what goes around comes around. And someone who's in need one year, they might be able to give back the next year. And it's just this ever circle of goodness. It's the pass it forward. And that's really what it's all about. It's a blessing to be a part of it.
Well, when my wife and I moved to St. George from Los Angeles, we didn't know anyone here. I set up our account with the power company, and they gave me that card and a list of people who were participants. And shortly thereafter, for the first time in many, many years, I needed a dentist. And we didn't know anyone here. Normally I'd call someone and say, hey, do you know a good dentist? But I didn't have anyone to call. So I checked the list, and I found that there was Bloomington Dental was the name of the company, and it was close. And I thought, okay, well, obviously somebody must think they're good because they're on the list. So that works for me. So we went over there, and he turned out to be a very good dentist, a very good staff. And then when I got the bill, I didn't mention the card at first because I thought it probably was going to be like for a free teeth cleaning or something, whatever. And they gave me an estimate of what all the work was going to be. And then I said, oh, by the way, I belong to this co-op thing. Does that mean anything? And he said, oh, yeah, we'll be right back. And so they went and they recalculated the bill, and they came back, and I went, wow, that was a very good deal. So I had the massive good fortune to not only find a very good dentist with a very good staff, but to get a very good discount on my dental work. And of course, my wife promptly had dental problems, so she was off on her way to him as well. So it's become a family event.
Get to be outside. I think everyone enjoys the most of the weather. The guys are awesome. It's a family. The way they work, when you watch those linemen work, it's pretty impressive. They're all focused on one job, and we work 3 little wires. That's all there is. But it takes a whole crew, and coordination to be able to move hot energized equipment from one point to another. And to connect things hot and energized, we can't just disconnect, turn people's lights off every time we got to add a new member or fix a transformer or move some load so we can, rebuild a line. We keep it hot, and there's a pretty good amount of pride that goes into doing that. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of coordination, and just a lot of trust. But I think here we definitely have a reputation to uphold. It's something we like to do. We like to keep the lights on. You don't get a 99.99% reliability on accident. That's determination. It takes a lot of work, and these guys do it day in and day out.